Welcome back to Aeons and Legacy. We're doing Chapter 3 in search of new power. And I'm getting a bad feeling about this one. I don't want to lose, but probably made some pretty bad decisions along the way. But we'll find out. Alright, let's do some turn order shuffling here, and good enough. Let's find out who's going first this time. Astria! Alright, let's go to Astria's area, have her take her turn. Alright, it's Astria's turn. She's got a couple of prep spells. We're going to do Force Transfusion first, which says cast, deal 3 damage. If you have 3 or more charges, she does gain a charge. So she's going to gain a charge to 4. Excellent, and she's going to deal 3 damage. We're going to deal the 3 damage, and then we're going to do the Spark spell as well. Would be a total of 4 damage. So 3 damage, and 1 more damage. We're going to do that all 4 damage to the Breeding Chamber, taking it from 8 health right down to 4. The reason I want it at 4 is because when one of the power amplify energy cards triggers, it's going to add 6 to the Breeding Chamber. Will not be enough to spit out a pod. Alright, let's take a look at her cards. Bending Beam, Open Breach, 3, of course. Now she's got gain an ether. If you have 3 or more open breaches, gain a life. She does. So she's going to go from 5 health to 6. Starting to heal, which is awesome. So she's got 1, 2, 3, 4. She's got a total of 5 ether to spend. 5 ether to spend. I think she's going to spend 2 of her 5 to get a charge. And then she's got 3 left. And again, she's going to kind of waste it a little bit, but with 3 left, she is going to get another Fire Chakram for 2. Got to ramp up the damage. She's got 1 ether left over. Won't be able to spend it. Putting her cards back in any order, which will be this way. 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for her next hand. She's got Ancient Canalith, Neural Wreath, Spark, Crystal, Ancient Canalith, Dart at 2, 4, 5 ether once again. We're not able to take out the power cards yet. Alright, back to turn order. See who goes next. Alright, back to turn order time, and we have Death Maiden going next. Alright, this is all pretty good stuff. Let's go over to Death Maiden's area, have her take her turn. Alright, Death Maiden's turn. She's got a bunch of spells prepped as well. And this time, I think she's going to go ahead and she's going to fire off Force Transfusion, deal 3 damage if we have 3 or more charges. She doesn't. This is going to do 3 damage. She's going to do it to the Nemesis. 36 health. Excuse me, down to 33. Then she has a Fire Chakram. Deal 2 damage. Well, she's going to go ahead and hit the Nemesis again. 33 down to 31. So we're starting to pound him down a little bit, which is good. Alright, she's got Bug Zapper. She will put that in Open Breach 1. She has the Fire Chakram, which she'll put in Open Breach 2. She's going to play her card. She's going to play Neural Wreath. She is going to, I believe, she's going to focus, excuse me, her own, well, hang on, let's do this in this order. She's got 2 crystals, 2 ether left over. She'll buy the final Fire Chakram, put that into her hand, and then she's going to be focus any player's breach. She's going to focus her own breach 4, and then any player may prep a spell in hand. So she's going to go over to Astria. Astria's going to prep a spell in hand. Alright, Astria's going to prep a spell in hand. The only spell she's got is Spark. She'll prep that to Open Breach 2. Back we go to Death Maiden to finish off her turn. Alright, Death Maiden's played all of the cards she can. She's going to put her cards back in any order. We'll do it this way. She's got 5 new. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for her next hand. And let's see what she gets. Crystal, 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 Force Transfusion, and a Spark for her next turn. Alright, back we go to turn order. Alright, we're back to turn order time. And yeah, I figured the Nemesis would be coming up pretty soon. So we're going to take a card. We're going to put it here. We're going to take 1 charge off of the Amplify Energy, 1 charge off of Tremor. Yep, and then we get to the Nemesis card, which is Exterminating Blade. Immediately read Evolve Deck card E11. Ooh. Alright, I have to get out card E11. Well, and then we can look at the rest of it. To discard, spend 7 ether, power 3. the with the E11 in front of them. Ooh, man. Okay. Yeah. All right. Exterminating Blade. Let's read card E11. Oh man, marked for extermination. It says the spawning horror senses which of you is at your weakest and does its best to separate you from the group. You can feel it stalking you, moving in for the kill. Place this card next to the player with the lowest health. The lowest life points, that's Astria. Return this card to the evolved deck when the game ends. Do not read any more cards in this deck until instructed to do so. Damn it, so we're going to put that next to Astria. Ooh, alright, we'll do that. And continue on. Alright, well that's just plain nasty because this is going to have a power 3 on. A player with the evolved deck card E11 in front of them suffers 5 damage. Luckily for us, Astria is the healer. She can heal herself pretty well, so this is not going to be too devastating, I hope. But it is power 3, so we're going to put a 3 on there. And it will not trigger for quite some time. Oh man. Alright, that was the Nemesis taking his turn. Yeah. Let's go back to turn order. Astria. Alright, Astria gets to go. So let's go over to Astria's area, have her take a turn. Alright, it's Astria's turn. She's marked for extermination. Which is not good. It's just about up to full charge, which is good. Alright, she's got the spark spell. She's going to go ahead and actually she's going to use the bending beam spell first. Get it in her queue a little bit quicker. Cast, deal 2 damage. If the spell was cast from Open Breach 3, which it was, deal 3 additional damage. This is going to do 5 damage. And we're going to do the 5 damage right into the face of the spawning horror. So that's going to take it down to 26 health, which isn't quite halfway, but I like that. Spark damage, she's got 1 to fire off the spark spell, and I think she might as well go ahead and hit the spawning horror with the spark spell as well, taking it down to 25 health. Oh man, alright, now she's got lots of good things to possibly do. I don't know if she wants to use the Neural Wreath on... Actually, this is actually going to work pretty well, I think. Alright, she's got no spells, but she's going to go ahead and use the Neural Wreath. Focus any player's breach. She's going to focus her own breach 4. So there you go. And then any player may prep a spell in hand. We're going to go over to Death Maiden, have her prep a spell in hand. Alright, Death Maiden gets to prep a spell in hand. She may as well go ahead and prep the Force Transfusion to her Open Breach 3. Excellent. Alright, back we go to Astria to continue her turn. Alright, continuing Astria's turn, so we're going to get a little bit tricky. She's got 2, 4, she has 5 ether. She's going to spend 2 of it to give herself full charge. Then she's going to immediately, before she spends the rest of this ether, use all of her charges to use her Life Well ability. Any player gains 3 life. She's going to do it for herself. She's going to go from 6 health right up to 9. If I can find the 9 on the 12-sided die. 9 health. Way better. Way, way better. Alright, she still has 3 ether remaining. 3 ether remaining, eh? There's not a heck of a lot she can do with 3 ether. Everything basically costs 4 except the Ancient Kyanolith. I think she is going to go ahead. She's going to spend all 3 of it. Get an Ancient Kyanolith. Maybe help her get rid of some of the power cards later in turns. She'll put her cards back in any order. She'll do it... I think she's going to do it this way. Get all 3 Ancient Kyanoliths together in her deck. Then she's going to drop 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for her next hand. Crystal, Crystal, Crystal. Fire Shocker, Crystal. Ooh, that's pretty basic. But she did a good job in this turn. Alright, back we go now to turn order. Back we go to turn order and... god darn it. Oh man, this is going to be a nasty turn. The Nemesis. Alright, I gotta get this card out here so I don't forget. We're going to have 2 power cards triggering off one after the other. This one is going to trigger off. Resolve the persistent effect of the pod with the most life 3 times. I'm not sure exactly. I'm going to have to check the rules because we can't. I don't know if we can pick this one because there is no pod out in play. But we do have the ore, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of rule searching because we may have to do breeding chamber gains 5 life, which I do not want to do. I'd rather do this one, resolve the persistent effect of the pod with the most life 3 times, but I don't know if we can pick it because we have no pod. Let me just go check the rules here and see how I'm going to deal with this one, and come right back. Alright, I consulted the rules. This sucks. We have to choose this. When resolving a power card, you must choose one of the options that you can fully resolve. Or you can partially resolve an option, but we can't resolve the top option here because we do not have any pods in play. Therefore, the breeding chamber gains 5 life. Isn't that exciting? So we're going to go right up to 9 life. Oh man, on the breeding chamber. That is not good. And then we get to the next power card, which triggers, which is Tremor. All right, I'm just going to move this all down here, keeping track of everything. All right, oh, man. Power unleash twice. Oh shit. Okay, unleashing twice. That's going to add 6. 9 and 6. This is going to take this up to 15 health. Damn it. I didn't think that was going to happen, but it did. Gravehold suffers 4 damage. Okay, Gravehold is going to go down to 24 health. This is all bad. And then, if Gravehold has 13 life or more, unfortunately it does, we evolve this card. So we're going to put an evolve sticker on this card. Damn it. Alright, well we have an evolve sticker on this card, and now it goes away. We're still not finished with power cards. Alright, this one's going to get a charge knocked off of it. It's going to go down to 2. And, icing on the cake, get another Nemesis card. Oh crap, it's got 2 shields, 7 health, the Humming Hive. Persistent, any player suffers 2 damage, evolve. Oh crap, I don't think I want anything coming out of here. Alright, the Humming Hive is going to have 2 shields on it. Not only does it have 2 shields, it also has 7 health, which is just not really good. Not good for us. Wow, that was a spectacularly awful turn for our Breach Mages, and a spectacularly great turn for the Nemesis, which is now over. However, at the end of the Nemesis turn, which is now, if the Breeding Chamber has 11 life or more, it does, you draw a pod card. Excuse me, holy jumping. Draw a pod card from the deck, place it into play. Pod card into play. What the hell is this? Electric pod. Immediately read evolve deck card E10. Oh shit. Persistent Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Wow. Getting a little bit in trouble here. A little bit in trouble. Yeah, I don't know. This is nasty. And then the Breeding Chamber loses 10 health. It's going to go down to 5 health from 15. You keep bringing out pods until this is below 10 health, which it is. Wow. Wow, that was just crazy. Okay, carrying on. Back to turn order. Next player, Death Maiden. Well, Death Maiden's got a lot of spells built up, but I don't know. It's going to be ugly. Let's go to Death Maiden and see what it is she wants to do. Wow, I'm starting to get concerned. Okay. Oh man, this is not good. What does she have? She's got 1 spark. Oh man. Oh man. I'm almost tempted to just beat on the spawning horror with my spells, but we're gonna we're gonna take the bug zapper, deal a damage. If the damage is to a minion, deal an additional damage. We're gonna go ahead and use bug zapper on, I think, the oh man, I think we're gonna hit the Humming Hive. I don't like that thing. We're gonna knock a shield off of it. We're going to do the Fire Chakram for 2 damage. And the 2 damage we're going to do to the electric pod, which is going to knock it from 6 health down to 4. It has no shields. 6 health down to 4. And she's got the Force Transfusion, which is dealing 3 damage, but she doesn't have any charges. And the 3 damage, I think she's going to go ahead as well and hit the electric prod. That's going to put it down to 1 life. So hopefully we can get rid of it. And now cards in hand, she's going to put her Sparked Open Breach 1. She's got 2, 3. She's got, basically has 4 ether remaining. If you have 2 or more prepped. Okay, she's got 4 ether. With the 4 ether, she's going to go ahead and get Force Transfusion again for 4. I don't know, I'm getting a little concerned here that we might not pull this off, but I don't know. And then she's going to put her cards back in any order like that. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Crystal, 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 spark. Ugh. That does not sound good now, does it? And top one is Force Transfusion. That's going to be her hand for the next episode. So, wow, did we get smacked on that time. Alright, I'm going to zoom out, and we're going to wrap up our episode for today. Alright, things getting very, very ugly. We've got the Exterminating Blade, which honestly I'm not super worried about, because we have lots of healing potential for Astria. She can take a 5-hit damage without too much problem. That Humming Hive irritates me though, and the electric pod, I hope we can just torch that before it activates. Oh, and I forgot to do the immediately. God damn it, because I think when it came out we were supposed to do immediately read Evolve Deck card E10. So I hope I can fix that right now. So we're going to get out card E10 and look at it. Read, evolve, yeah, damn it. Alright, we're going to do that right now. Alright, well here's the electric pod appears. An electric pod surges into your vision, sizzling with power. You sense it overflowing with energy. It ignores you completely, hunting the survivors you brought with you. Place this card next to the electric prod. We will do that. When electric prod is discarded, which it isn't yet, read the back of this card. Do not read any more cards in this deck until instructed to do so. Alright, didn't change any gameplay. Excellent. We're going to put this next to the electric prod. And now we're going to end off our episode. Holy crap. Oh man. Well, I'll do another little quick jiggle of this, because why not? Alright, that's going to end off our episode for today. Holy man, this is getting nasty. We have the Nemesis at half health down to 25. But we have the Exterminating Blade out, which, like I said, I'm not really worried about. Humming Hive is annoying, but not insurmountable to take out. The electric pod is just about defeated, but of course it's going to do something nasty when we get rid of it. We have to flip over that E10 card. Breeding Chamber at 5 health. We have Death Maiden at full health at 10. Astria's pumped herself right up to 9 health, which is pretty darn good. So, yeah, that's going to be it. So thanks so much for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. Really appreciate it. Join me next time for the continuation, Aeons and Legacy, Chapter 3, In Search of New Power. Can we take down the spawning horror, or are we going to get overwhelmed? At this point, I feel like we're kind of on the knife edge of going either way, but I don't know. I'm not sure. So join me next time for the next episode, and we'll get farther along in this game and find out. So thanks so much, and we'll see you then.